Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show. We have some NFL news to talk about before today's conference championship game. So I want to get a quick news video because about an hour till the first game kicks off, the AFC championship, and I'll do the recap for that one, and then for the NFC championship. Let's get into some news here. So from Tom Pelissero, per sources here, former hashtag Falcons coach Arthur Smith is interviewing today for the hashtag Steelers offense coordinator job, per sources. Did they not learn from Matt Canada games slash or watch Falcons games? Pat Freiermuth's stock would just tank. And Lance Titans, they had the most fancy points. But the Darnell Washington stock would probably go up as the backup tight end because he mostly uses like the backup tight ends. He never uses starters that much. He would never drop a lot of plays for Kyle Pitts. Matt Canada, Arthur Smith is like Hitler versus Stalin. They really found someone worse than Matt Canada, and that's hard to do. They better not hire him. Because if they do, it'll be a big mistake. Like one week you'll see Warren dominate and then drop every play to Warren the next week. I don't think he'll be fired at all. But you can't bring back the good old days when you had Matt Canada, same exact offense. I think I mentioned it could be Hitler versus Stalin. With Matt Canada 2021-23 offense versus Arthur Smith 2024 offense if they hired him. Because I don't know why you'd hire Arthur Smith. Like, your offense would not change at all. You wouldn't just drastically go to like 25, 30 points a game. Arthur Smith is like Matt Canada, but without glasses at this point. Like, it's smooth something. But he never utilizes the right players. Watch them get him and don't utilize George Pickens, Najee Harris, Pat Freiermuth. He does that to your team's top players. So, yeah. Chiefs linebacker here, per James Palmer TV, Willie Gay, who has neck spasm, is trending towards not being able to go today, per source. It loosened up last night and stiffened up again this morning. He's trying to get it loose pregame, but it's not looking great right now, I'm told. So it looks like we're going to get Drew Tranquill probably starting. And Nick Bolton will probably have like a spy on Lamar Jackson. So I won't say that's a big loss, but you're not going to play with like neck spasms. That is a kind of big blow to the defense because he's one of the few fast enough to spy Lamar Jackson, either him or Nick Bolton. And not great news there for the Chiefs, as they'll probably be down one linebacker. Per Sheree Burns, after a positive workout pregame, hashtag Ravens All-Pro cornerback Marlon Humphrey with a calf strain will play today, per her and at Rap Sheet, sources said. A pre-game workout was necessary. All positive and no issues. Humphrey is a go. So, if the Ravens lose this game, there's no excuse. They've got everybody healthy now. Mark Andrews and Marlon Humphrey, two guys they needed healthy. They got them healthy. So if they lose this game, there's no excuses for Baltimore. So it's a big lead for the Ravens, so all hands on deck. A Chiefs All-Pro guard, Joe Toney, received varying opinions for his pectoral injury, sources say. Some experts believe it's torn. Others believe it's a strain. Surgery is being considered. If KC advances to the Super Bowl, Joe Toney isn't ruled out, but he's considered a long shot. So, I talked about yesterday where he's out, and he got varying opinions. Some said it's torn, others believe it's just some type of strain. So the surgery's been considered, but if they advance the Super Bowl, he isn't ruled out, but he'd basically be considered a long shot. But I think Nicky Algoretti will step in. He'll play good football. Put it in this way: he stepped in for an All-Pro guard, nobody noticed. Like, it's an upgrade in the run game. He's really solid overall. So yeah, even if they advance the Super Bowl, it's a big long shot. So we had some breaking news last night. The hashtag Eagles are expected to hire Chargers offensive coordinator Kellen Moore to be their new coordinator, per Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero, one of the top offensive coordinators around. Moore was blocked from all interviews until Jim Harbaugh was hired. He quickly lands in Philly after an interview in Cleveland. Did they see that Chargers offense that was bad? I mean, yeah, they had a bad O-line / injured O-line, but I wouldn't say he's an elite play caller. They've had hell of injuries at wide receiver. Quentin Johnson hasn't figured it out. Their offensive line's trash. But I just don't think Kellen Moore's that good of an offensive coordinator. I don't know about this move until I'm proved wrong otherwise. Until I'm proved otherwise, I don't know if this is a good move or not. And I know the Chargers are worse, but come on. The offense was banged up with injuries, bad O-line, injured receivers, but come on. We have better options. The hashtag Seahawks plan to interview hashtag Ravens defense coordinator Mike Macdonald for head coach this week if Baltimore loses. Sources say if the Ravens win, Seattle has to wait, and Seattle seems willing to do so. A Lashane Steichen last year. So Seahawks fans will be patiently waiting to see when they can interview Mike Macdonald. So Kadarius Toney, he had his first child last night, which is a baby girl. That's where the personal part of his designation came from. He's also dealing with a hip injury that's keeping him out tomorrow. I'm not going to make a joke about Kadarius Toney dropping his newborn baby like some people probably will. Because it's just not a nice thing to do. He's a human being after all. I'm not going to make a joke about that. But as the hip thing, I don't think he has an injury. But he said they're lying about his injury. I'm like, shut up. Shut up, Kadarius. So yesterday, the hashtag Lions elevated fullback Jason Cabinda and offensive lineman Michael Schofield from the practice squad to the active roster, so not yet for Zach Ertz. Maybe if they make the Super Bowl, then they'll elevate them. I don't know. Sources yesterday, the hashtag Falcons are hiring hashtag Rams pass game coordinator Zach Robinson as their new offensive coordinator under Raheem Morris. One of the most popular interviews on the offensive coordinator circuit. Robinson was Morris's top choice. It might as well just be the Atlanta Rams, basically because the Falcons have got the Rams staff now over there in Atlanta. Atlanta could be a sneaky team next year. And I feel like you can still get Justin Fields next year, this offseason as well, possibly. Maybe in a trade. But Kyle Pitts is going to be a beast next season. This is a good hire. And, another fast rising Sean McVay disciple, Zach Robinson had plenty of options. Now he lands in Atlanta. I'm sure he'll bring fresh ideas and a strong coaching style to the Falcons. Can't wait to see what he can accomplish with that team. Because I feel like they can make the playoffs. Because that division's weak. Like, come on. They can make the playoffs. Because that division's weak as hell. Former Eagles defensive coordinator Sean Desai is once again a strong defensive coordinator candidate. This time, he interviewed with the Bills and Falcons, which was yesterday. He interviewed with those two teams, sources say. A potential quick rebound off Philly. Oh yeah, because he did so well for the Eagles. And got replaced by Matt Patricia. Yeah, maybe he'll get a new opportunity, but I don't think he'll be any better. But I wouldn't say a strong defense coordinator candidate there, Mr. Rappaport. Yeah, it's all from Ian Rappaport. So, 49ers linebacker Oren Burks, listed as questionable for today's NFC Championship game due to a shoulder injury, is not expected to play versus the Lions, per league source. So, Oren Burks, is one of the 49ers linebackers, is out today. It's officially Championship Sunday. Chiefs running back Isaiah Pacheco listed as questionable for Sunday's AFC Championship game due to an ankle injury. Will play versus the Ravens per source. I mean, obviously he's going to play. There's no shot he was going to miss that game. The Carolina Panthers are targeting Kansas City Chiefs Vice President of Football Operations Brant Tillis for a prominent front office role in their organization that matches him up with new general manager Dan Morgan. So they really want to get that guy from Kansas City and trying to build the Kansas City way. But I don't know if he wants to leave there and go to a worse team. So some coaching updates, the head coaching term updates on contracts. The Titans gave Brian Callahan a 5-year contract, and Raheem Morris got a 5-year contract. Will either of them make it through their contracts? I don't know. But those are the latest updates on that. So pretty awful news here. Former #Dolphins running back Damian Williams, he was arrested and charged with battery of a pregnant woman per the Coconut Creek Police Department. The victim is 10 weeks pregnant with his child. Man, he was literally on the Cardinals last year, but he's more known for being on the Chiefs and the Dolphins. Literally won a Super Bowl. But who cares? Who cares about that right now? But just sickening. Got some more news here. If Bill Belichick can turn to TV next season if no head coaching opportunity arises, per at Rap Sheet. I don't think he will. If anything, he will just wait a year, see if another job opens. The #Lions and QB Jared Goff will negotiate a contract extension this offseason, making him one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL per at Rap Sheet. He's become one of the highest paid, truly deserved quarterbacks to get all this money. I think it's well deserved to get your quarterback one. He's a great quarterback and you have to pay him the top dollar. They're going to be forced to. If you want to pay a top quarterback, you got to pay the price. So that's just how it is. That's just how it is in football. Rumors. Per at Rap Sheet. The #Cowboys could have interest in making former Commanders head coach Ron Rivera their defensive coordinator for Dan Quinn, at least for head coach job. I do not want him on my Dallas Cowboys, ladies and gentlemen. This would be a huge yikes. This would be a bad choice. We want our defense to get it better, not worse. If we did this, we would be cooked, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. But yeah, it's really all the news I want to talk about here. So until next time, Michael, peace.